We're in today with two GTX 960s in SLI. This is a 2015 video card from ASUS with 1024 shaders. It's got 4GB of VRAM GDDR5 running at 1228 MHz on the core clock, 1753 MHz on the memory clock, 128 bits bus width, and today we're gonna pair it up with this i7 6950X with 10 cores and 20 threads. Fantastic setup, and I could have done it without the CPU and this main board because I need two 16 PCI Express lane in order to get the best out of this video card. The best thing I can do for the GPUs is just jump in a couple of games and see how they are holding in SLI. Let's go. Let's do a sound test to see how they are performing with this, because it's kind of fantastic, you know. This ASUS model, it's performing really nice with the temperature, but in SLI it's totally different, and I'm going to use the fan on maximum because I want the video card cool. Now if I want to keep them for a very long time, I want no stress on the thermals, so ideal would be to prioritize this temperature, lower it, put it, let's say, to 69 or 70, nice, and but then it's gonna put the power limit. I can unlock the power limit. I can put like this 100%, but yeah, let it on default, Daniel, and yeah, see how it's performing like this. It's on 80 degrees on the thermals, but I'm gonna use the fan. I don't want any downclock. I don't want any modification in the frequency. I just want the raw power on it, but a couple of periods of time, I don't think I'm gonna break the fans, you know, with 100%. So this is how they sound. Very windy there. I need to put a puff on the microphone, seriously. Oh yeah, doing the job. Legit the best game ever, seriously. All right, let's see this. Oh, I don't want to suicide. I'm on a plane. Daniel, what? I'm on ultra 1080p. I'm gonna keep it with 1080p because I want to max out the things here. I want to see how they are performing. Video cards, GPUs, temperature with 100% fan speed. I think the video card and the setup is gonna do well. I want to see how they are performing on this CPU with this video card. Yeah, it looks, and it runs interesting, seriously. What the pool. The SLI here is doing a fantastic job. I can say nothing bad about it, because in some situation it's working nice, in some situation, I'm gonna show you, it's performing totally different. So the frequency on the GPUs are doing great. I got 2.2 allocation and 1.3 on the process side. The voltage stays good here, but with 100% fan speed. I have to keep it on the good temperature, because this is what I need from this. 80-90% load on the video card's core. This is good. I have to take off eco mode on the power supply because it's not great on the video card. It's not great on the power supply, actually, not on the video card, because yeah, you need the power supply to run cooled in the situation. I noticed that I've been using it with eco mode, and it was smelling very crispy, and I don't really appreciate that. At the same time, I don't want to compromise the computer and the power supply, so the eco mode needs to be turned off, needs to be loud and cooled. I love this, seriously. Nice performance, good. Calm down. Why do you calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Nice. Freaking love this performance, how it's being offered here with SLI. It's like, this is my go-to game that I want to have on my PC if I'm interested on setup like this. You know, if I want to play with SLI, I want to do all kinds of stuff. It's like, I hear an Abraham. Yeah. If I want to play with an SLI, this is what I need, seriously, from this. What happens if we're jumping in Fallout with this setup? In Fallout 4 1080p, ultra details. I got 350 watts consumption from this. Not bad if I'm considering this. Usually when I play a game like this, like Fallout, on this resolution, I'm going to use 60 FPS. I don't need more. Look at that. Minimal FPS, 61. See, it's actually telling you stop at 60 FPS. But until now, now everything is good with this. I got maximum fan speed here with 51 degrees. So ambiental, I put I put air conditioning on to just maintain like a nice ambient temperature here. So it is very viable GTX 916 SLI, you know, with temperatures, with performance, everything is good, but I have to put the right games in this case. You actually see the quality is good. Everything is fantastic. I think this game, it can go maybe on 1440p or 4K, but we have to a little degrade the quality, you know, maybe medium details, and it's gonna be much better. So in this situation, I will say, you know what, this is an awesome performance on the CPU side and the system side. I don't have any problems, like less than 20% on the system with 9.6 gig of system RAM. Quality is okay. Virtual memory is dumping 14 gig of virtual memory, but is doing a fantastic job because, you know, SLI now, and maybe it's helping with this configuration. Everything is good here. Maximum load on the video cards, temperature 53 with 47. Actually doing a fantastic job on the first video card. First video card, it's always gutted by the second one, so it's gonna have problems. But based on the wattage that I'm consuming, I'm not gonna disable echo mode because he's doing fantastic. It doesn't consume too much wattage. If I go nearly to 400 and something, nearly to 500 watts real power consumption, I'm gonna disable it, and you're gonna hear the power supply doing something like. Alright, Fallout, you managed to show us how nice it is. Seriously, this is a good performance. It's working really nice, so there is no problem on actually playing the game with this type of configuration. I really like it, seriously. I know it's not a perfect SLI configuration, but I noticed this a lot and I want to point it out. This is very important. Well, usually I have 99% load on the video card score, yes, so, but in some cases I got like 50-20%, and I think this is with DirectX 11. If I put DirectX 12, I'm not going to have this amount of performance. Let's do a reset here. I got 1080p with ultra quality here with DirectX 11, because now if I had the DirectX 12, I will have 0 on the second video card, but now I got like 28 degrees with this, and it's holding, you know, it's holding its performance here. 92 watts consumption from the first video card, and yeah, I can say it's almost there. All right, so if I'm interested on playing this game, you can actually see I got a standing chance with this video card and the second one. Maybe this second video card is helping with some physics, you know, physics. It's doing the job, and man, it's giving me more FPS if it's this is the situation. 99% load on the first video card and 15% load on the second one. I think this is it. I think this is the single explanation I have here. I got 3500 megahertz on the memory clock and 400 megahertz on the memory clock on the second one. Not a good performance, you know, overall, but you can actually see it's maybe helping in this case. Keep seeing 50% all the time, and I was like, okay, maybe this is it. In the future, I'm gonna play with only one video card, and maybe I'm gonna get more performance. Oh no. Same thing if you're jumping in Fortnite with this combination. I'm on performance mode with 1080p, and he's doing the same thing like in Battlefront. I got hundreds of FPS. This is the most important thing, because maybe that 30% is gonna help me in this case, but it does help me. It shows me that with 30% load from this video card on the second one, I get 200 FPS. I think it's helping, because on DirectX 11, this is performance mode, you can actually see he's doing a fantastic job. I'm gonna see how it's holding on the VRAM side. I got 1.6 allocated and 700 on the process because it's performance mode. Yeah, I don't have a lot of VRAM utilization from this, but it does utilize the computer in this case. Seriously. 30% load on the CPU side, 12.4 gig of system RAM utilized with 16 on the virtual memory. It's doing great from the CPU side. I got 50 degrees on the CPU, not a lot of stress there, but based on the FPS I got here, I'll say this is quite decent. Seriously, 200 FPS in Fortnite with performance mode, it's not very bad. Seriously, 97% on the first video card and 29 on the second one. 20-30% actually. Look at that, 30-40% almost. Very impressed with the performance this video card it's being offered here. you're not working SLI, yet it's working with 30-40%. Interesting. Are you sure this is not SLI, or more like a semi-SLI? I wouldn't say this is bad, because if I'm over 100 FPS with this, with 100 FPS on minimal and 81 on 1%, yeah, I will definitely call this a big win from this configuration. Managed to see that on performance mode with this 960 in Fortnite can do really nice. Managed to average really nice. Frame time is under 10, 5, 4, 6 ms. Those are good numbers from this, and I really love it, seriously. This is one game that works really nice with this, and I really appreciate the performance this video card is offering here. This is one of those games that works really nice, not like in Fortnite and Battlefront. In order to get this video card running with some nice FPS and be optimized, you have to run games like Warframe. In this case, can actually see it's holding pretty well with the performance on both of the video cards, maximum loaded. I got 56 degrees on this occasion, but it does the job. It does a fantastic job in this situation on utilizing both of the video cards. Give them some slices. Hopefully it doesn't utilize too much power from the video card, because I want this to be efficient. I got nearly 400 watts consumption from this, and I don't like it, you know. I want this video card to be a little more efficient. You can actually see I got 53 on minimal and nice performance on 1%. All in all, I can say this is good. This is a nice performance from the video cards in SLI, and I like it. On the CPU side, I don't have a lot of problems, but it does work really nice with this combination. 9.1 gig of system RAM, it's okay with this. Let's see if we can actually get more. 15.3 gig of system RAM utilized. It's holding okay, you know, with this. All right, after fighting a little here with this amount of minions and plunkers, you can actually see I got nice performance. Not gonna lie, this is a great game to play on an SLI configuration like this. There is no discussion. Very interesting performance in Crysis 3 with this system. I got very nice performance from the video cards and the system itself. So I got nearly 400 watts consumption from this whole setup. So I'm not gonna say nothing because I'm on 1080p with very high, but only 2x on anti-aliasing. If I max that out, it's gonna butcher the whole experience. But let's see how it's running in Crysis with 1080p, because this is good. Seriously, in this situation, it's working really nice. I got like 60 FPS. What the heck is going on? It's 99% load, 52 degrees on this occasion. I got 100% fan speed, so this is the only reason why I got this temperature in this occasion. This good temperature in Crysis 3. Crysis 3, are you kidding me? Look at the freaking quality that I have in this game with this. I love it, seriously, so I will not say nothing bad about it, because it's working really nice. Look at this. All right, 62 FPS here with 99% load. Now the problem comes. Yeah, all jokes aside, because I managed to put maximum details. Now you're gonna see in the grass how is it like 50 FPS. No, it stays on 70 FPS. Look at that. 2.6 gig of VRAM allocated and 1.4 processed. Whoa, this is good. Alright, so in this situation you can clearly see that the video card is kind of capable of holding some nice FPS. Not bad from this. You can clearly see everything is in the right direction here. The only thing I have as a concern, I got 387 watts consumption from this. I mean, the performance is good, quality is good, and considering I'm on high details with this, not bad. Bro, all right, I like it. There is no discussion. This is a good performance from this 960 in SLI in Crysis. Seriously, this is an awesome performance. You know what's funny about this game is that it's more demanding than Crysis 3, and I've never thought I would see this. But one, I appreciate that it's running in SLI. I got only 313-14 watts consumption, so that means there is a bottleneck somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Actually, I think it's from the CPU. I don't think he likes the CPU. Seriously. It's boosting to 4.2 in this situation. Usually it doesn't do this. It stays around 3.9 or something, or 4000. It does the job here with 13 gig of system RAM, but I don't have maximum core load on the video card. It looks fantastic. I'm on 1080p with ultra preset. The quality is gorgeous in this game, so you can actually see that if I want to play the game, there's lots of options. I got 45 FPS in this case, 3.6 gig of VRAM allocated, and 2.7 process. The lights, the effects, everything is top notch in this, but yeah, I'm exaggerating with this video card and this configuration. Seriously, I think this is a good performance, but I have to lower it down because ultra apparently is too much. But it's good to know that this game works in SLI, because in the future I'll definitely come here and see how it's running with other video cards. So I will take this as a big W because it's possible. 47 degrees, 1.2 on the voltage. Not a lot, you know, but yeah, it's in the right direction. Apparently it's brutalizing this SLI configuration, and I can't say nothing bad about it, because usually when I'm playing a game and it's always 99% load on the core, it's giving me a lot of FPS. But here I got 43 FPS, 70% load on the cores. I got 1.2 voltage, so that is good. Temperature wise it's not that bad. VRAM, it's okay. It's allocating a lot, but it's only processing 2.6 in this case. So yeah, I will definitely love to see with other video cards how this is performing. Maybe some crossfire to see how much it can push. Maybe the system itself has got a problem. If we're jumping in Dragon Age with this system, well, it's working really nice in SLI, and I got 1080p with Ultra as a preset, and it's kind of cool. Seriously, I like it. I got only 2.4 gig of VRAM allocated and 1.2 process. Based on the video card's specs, I think this is kind of cool. Seriously, 99% load on the video card's core, 55 degrees in an extreme combat scene, you know, or a very populated area. You can actually see it's working really nice, and it's staying there with high minimals and 1%. If you don't want this amount of quality, I think you can lower a little the quality, come from ultra, maybe go for high to medium details, and if you do that, you're gonna have some nice performance from this computer. You can make it more efficient, put 60 FPS on this occasion, lock it there, and you're gonna lower the wattage even lower. Very interesting performance, because now I'm reaching nearly 400 watts, you know, and it shows me 100 watts per video card. It's lots of questions from that department, you know, that's why I got the meter on. But regardless, I like it, you know. I like the video card that is showing me here that it's capable of delivering the performance. But having two of them, you can actually see it's kind of nice, seriously, in SLI, in Dragon Age. So this is the type of game that works with SLI, and if you have two of them, two 960s in SLI, this is an awesome experience. So do I recommend this game? Yeah, definitely 100% for this video card. Very interesting performance from this SLI configuration. There's a lot of games that I want to play and test with SLI, so I think this setup, this configuration is going to be in my PC in the future. Very interesting. I love it, and I have another test that I've done previously, and I will leave it in the description. But if you have any suggestion for this combo, make sure you leave a comment, because that's the only way I can put it on the list. But I like it. I like this idea. 2015, 10 years old video 10 years old video card in SLI, and can't say nothing bad, seriously, because if we managed to pass 10 years old and it's still holding, I think it managed to do well. Seriously, back in the days, a video card like this could have give you anything, you know. But considering the prices that this video card had back in the days, what, around $200-300 or something on a video card like this, and now you can get it between what, $30-50 or something. It's very interesting. Seriously, very interesting video card that you can put in a machine with one 6-pin connector. Seriously, one 6-pin connector, very efficient video card. It's got a nice radiator, this model from ASUS. The 4 gig of VRAM managed to help today, so in this case I will say this is an awesome choice if you're interested on getting a video card like this. In this department, this video card managed to do well. That's it, there is no discussion. Yeah, I was even surprised in a couple of games that didn't have 100% load on the core. It did offer me 20-30% on the second second video card, and that's the only thing I wanted to show you, that there's a lot of games that does that. But the only thing I have to put the games on DirectX 11. If I can manage to do that and not let them all go on DirectX 12, then I have a standing chance on actually utilizing that second video card in order to help it with some physics maybe. I will definitely take a look in the future and see how they are performing in this category with DirectX 12 versus DirectX 11, you know, one enable, 30% enable. Does it help? Was the minimal? Was the average? It's a very good question and it needs to be answered. Anything else, Daniel? Nah, that's it, seriously. And if you have any suggestion for this system or for this computer, leave a comment, and as usual, I will see you very soon.